Forget the highway. Forget the comfort zone. Imagine a machine that essentially defined the do-it-all sport tourer for a generation, now reborn with the sharpest edge of modern engineering. In the 1980s and 90s, the XJ900 was the silent workhorse of the road. The bike that offered effortless shaft-driven touring, bulletproof reliability, and enough muscle to outrun the law. But as the market shifted toward radical nakeds and high-strung adventure bikes, the pure, air-cooled sport tourer faded into legend. Until now. This is the 2026 Yamaha XJ900 Diversion, a hyper-realistic resurrection that blends the timeless, overbuilt spirit of the original Divi with the high-tech, cross-plane performance of the modern era. To understand why a 2026 XJ900 Diversion is the bike the market didn't know it needed, you have to understand the philosophy of the original series. It wasn't about being the fastest or the flashiest, it was about being the most capable over the longest period. It was a bike for the rider who actually used their motorcycle every single day, regardless of the weather or the distance. For decades, the Diversion was the unsung hero of the courier circuits and the trans-European commuters. It was an honest machine that traded superficial sexiness for industrial-grade competence. It was the bike that just worked, every time, without fail. In 2026, Yamaha is finally bridging the gap between their aggressive MT-09 Naked and the long-range Tracer 9 Tour. The new XJ900 Diversion is designed as the Goldilocks machine, a bike that offers the low-maintenance convenience of a shaft drive with the high-output excitement of the CP3 engine, all wrapped in a neo-retro half-fairing design that pays direct homage to the iconic Diversion silhouette. It is the return of the super commuter, a bike that handles the Monday morning gridlock and the Friday night escape with equal aplomb. It targets that specific rider who wants a sophisticated 900cc machine, but is tired of the tall seat heights of adventure bikes and the high-maintenance chains of naked sport bikes. The heart of the 2026 XJ900 Diversion is a masterpiece of adaptation. Yamaha has taken the legendary 8090cc liquid-cooled 3-cylinder crossplane CP3 engine and for the first time mated it to a maintenance-free shaft final drive. To make this work, the engine has been slightly detuned as MT-09 peak to prioritize a wider, flatter torque curve. While the CP3 is famous for its playful, wheelie-prone nature, the Diversion version is about relentless, locomotive-like surge. We are looking at a robust 115 horsepower and over 95 Nm of torque. But the real story is in the delivery. The ECU has been mapped specifically for smooth flow power, eliminating the twitchiness sometimes found in the CP3 and replacing it with a predictable, heavy-hitting drive from 3000 RPM all the way to the red line. By utilizing a shaft drive, Yamaha has created the ultimate mileage weapon. No chain tension to check, no lube to carry on a 3-week tour, just pure, uninterrupted power to the rear wheel. The chassis of the 2026 XJ900 Diversion is a clever hybrid. It uses a high, tensile steel diamond frame, specifically chosen over aluminum to provide a more stable, vibration-damping ride that is essential for long-distance comfort. The ergonomics are a direct evolution of the classic XJ to more upright, neutral seating position than a sport bike, but with a slightly more forward tack lean than a pure tourer. The seat height is kept at a welcoming 80-10 and making it far more accessible than the towering adventure bikes that currently dominate the touring segment. Visually, the bike is a stunning neo-retro masterpiece. It features a fixed frame, mounted half-fairing, a direct nod to the XJ900's Diversion, but updated with sharp, aerodynamic lines and an integrated triple LED projector headlight unit. This fairing isn't just for show. It's been wind-tunnel tested to create a clean pocketer for the rider, significantly reducing fatigue during those 600-kilometer transit days. The fuel tank is sculpted to allow for a narrow knee grip, and the seat is wider and more supportive for both rider than anything else in the 900cc class. It strikes that perfect balance. It looks modern enough to turn heads at a bike meet, yet classic enough to respect the heritage of the Divis that came before it. Yamaha hasn't held back on the electronics for this revival. The 2026 J900 Diversion finally introduces the YAMTL automated manual transmission as an option. This clutchless system allows the rider to toggle between fully automatic shifting for city traffic or manual trigger shifts for the twisty mountain passes. This makes the Diversion the most versatile commuter in Yamaha's history, allowing you to relax in stop and go traffic and engage fully on the backroads. For the traditionalists, a standard 6-speed manual with a silky smooth quick-shifting blipper is also available. The dash is a 5-inch full-color TFT with a custom, classic skin that mimics the analog gauges of the original 1983 model. Beneath the surface, the bike is governed by a 6-axis IMU that controls a suite of rider aids: lean, sensitive traction control, slide control, and brake control with cornering ABS. Crucially for a tourer, cruise control is standard. The bike also features full smartphone connectivity, allowing for turn-by-turn navigation and music management directly through the handlebar toggles. The 2026 J900 Diversion is built for the real-world rider. It features a generous 22-liter fuel tank, providing a realistic range of over 400 kilometers, putting it at the top of its class for endurance. The rear subframe is overbuilt and integrated with hidden pannier mounts, allowing you to snap on hard luggage without ruinous, ugly racks. Yamaha has even included a center stand as standard, a rarity in the modern era, but a non-negotiable for a bike in the Diversion lineage. Maintenance intervals have been pushed to 15,000 kilometers, ensuring that owners spend more time on the road and less time in the shop. This machine is the ultimate answer to the on-bike garage question. It's a bike that can handle the Monday morning commute through rain and gridlock with total ease, and then comfortably disappear into the Alps for a 2-week tour on Friday afternoon. It is rugged, sophisticated, and unapologetically practical. It doesn't need to shout to be heard. Its capability speaks for itself. The 2026 Yamaha XJ900 Diversion is a masterclass in modernizing a legend without losing its soul. It doesn't try to be a track weapon or a desert racer. It tries to be the best motorcycle for the road beneath your tires. It takes the dull but reliable reputation of the old Diversion and injects it with the soul-stirring performance of the CP3 Triple. We at Acer Rider believe this shaft-driven revival will remind everyone why the XJ nameplate was once the undisputed king of the road. The legend has returned, and it's ready to put in the miles. Is this shaft-driven triple the ultimate on-bike for your garage? Or do you still prefer the chain-driven aggression of the MT-09? Let us know in the comments below. Would you like me to create a comparison of the maintenance costs between the XJ900 Diversion and a chain-driven competitor?